But
So men need to
it's
leave those
beautiful.
women.
It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place,
Yeah,
though.
but keep on getting divorced then, choosing the wrong ones. So I mean, at the end of the day, men need to look more farther than just a pretty face. Look into, okay, Mr. Let Go, stay in between that ass cheek. Stay there, bro.
Yes.
But
That is exactly
stay
where he
there.
likes to be.
And you
Don't
pull
encourage
them
that,
cheese
man.
apart,
Stay
and you
there
like,
and,
oh,
and keep
They
on
doing
keep
soft.
on keep on saying, I'm gonna call you out, even though I love you and I'm a fan of yours.
Say let's
well,
go to the time before social media. Honestly, I really do. I just say let's go back
yes,
to what was
yes.
that? What 2000 and what?
Eh, 3, 4, yeah,
Yeah, like let's go
yeah.
back to that time and get rid of social media and shut that down for a little bit. Let people know that there is a real world out here. Let people know that you shouldn't be doing this stuff for likes. Who cares what you wearing? Who cares what you doing? Who cares what song you dancing to? It's not reality. And I think a lot of people are caught up, especially young people are caught up in cyber world, and AI is taking over everything, even for work. Like it's just crazy how technology is really becoming the mind, and people are not exercising their thoughts and what provokes them and what drives them and their morals and things like that, where we're talking about. It's just crazy how it's taking over, how technology is supposed to help us. Yes, it's definitely supposed to help us become progressive, but it's definitely setting us back
Yeah.
a long time as well.
So,
So
I
All
want
right,
let me
let's get Jane in there. Nobody, I don't think you talked on this yet, and then we'll open it up. And I think Enaz, you haven't spoke either.
Yeah, thank you. After this, I actually got to go. Unlike Mr. Let Go, I haven't reached my dream yet of getting paid to speak, so I got to go to work in the morning. But I'm gonna say this. It's reference to the video. I think first of all, she would be a woman that I would definitely welcome on my platform, because it's a breath of fresh air to have an attractive woman with her type of mindset. What she's speaking about as far as building, I definitely see that day in and day out, especially when it comes to women that look like me. Most of them are not willing to build with the average man. A lot of women are looking for the man with the biggest bank account. And then as soon as something happens, or as soon as whatever, or if he's making the most money, she's all on his ass. She's checking his phone, making sure he's not cheating, because she knows how much money he has. She don't want nobody, she don't want no other woman out there having him spend it, him spending it on her. A lot of women don't know what it's like to build, and I'm all about building. I'm all about starting from the bottom and getting there with my man. That is what's going to stick you. That's what's going to help you stick together. And again, I always go back to LeBron James and Savannah James. I love their story and who they are and what he is as a man and who she is as a woman. It ties everything of my perspective and what I'm for. And I think that a lot of women, like she said, they don't know what it's like to meet a man halfway, or to, like I've already said, to help him build. And yeah, so yeah, I think there should be more women that get that reality check, and the ones, and then I also say that men need to stop picking those kind. Men need to stop picking those kind that's just fine. I call it the booty trap. You get caught in between her damn booty cheeks, because that daggone booty is jiggling so bad. Them breasts sitting up so perky. That daggone weave is slapping her. Oh, I go there. I go all the way there.
But
So men need to
it's
leave those
beautiful.
women.
It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place,
Yeah,
though.
but keep on getting divorced then, choosing the wrong ones. So I mean, at the end of the day, men need to look more farther than just a pretty face. Look into, okay, Mr. Let Go, stay in between that ass cheek. Stay there, bro.
Yes.
But
That is exactly
stay
where he
there.
likes to be.
And
Don't
you pull
encourage
them
that,
cheese
man.
apart,
Stay
and you
there
like,
and,
oh,
and keep
They
on
doing
keep
soft.
on keep on saying, I'm gonna call you out, even though I love you and I'm a fan of yours. I'm gonna call you out, because if you're saying that there's good women out here, and you're referring to good women as your exes, ain't no woman in the world that has, I mean, sorry, ain't no man. Well, maybe I'm not a man, so I don't know, but I would like to believe, because I'm going back to my ex, or I have that door open if that's what he wants, right? Um, why would you let a good woman go if you dated her? Why not consider the fact that, okay, maybe time needs to pass for her to grow or me to grow, and maybe at this particular time, maybe it just wasn't for us right now. But if she's a good woman, it would seem like to me as a man, you would want to work on a good woman. You would want to work with her and work through it and see, you know what I'm saying? But maybe we're not all, maybe we don't really know what we really want. I do.
Oh, well, to answer that, yeah, I'm totally open with, going backwards or whatever, because I don't see it as going backwards, because what you just said makes a lot of sense. Sometimes people can separate and then they can start thinking about, because the thing about it, in my opinion, the biggest time you know that something's wrong or you got to fix something is when you're in a relationship. Because people can be single and thinking they healed, thinking they this, thinking they that. You ain't getting triggered. You ain't getting emotional. You ain't getting upset. You ain't getting scared. Right. It's none of these things going on when you're single. But the second you get into a relationship, everything comes out and you're like, oh, shit. And then you go fix those things. So you got a person over here that don't fix their shit and a person over here that don't fix their shit. And now they come back together and they're better for each other. So I totally agree with that.
Right. So at the bottom, so moral of the story is, if I were you, if I could put myself in your shoes, ain't no way in hell with the scarcity of women out here, ain't no way in hell I would proudly say that my ex is a great woman and she's a good woman, but she's just not for me. Hell no. If she's a good woman, I'm gonna go back. And I'm gonna try to make that work. Because like I said, it's scarcity out here. And like you said, we're not making it work. If you have a good woman and she's good, you work at that thing. You work through it.
Let me answer that. That's another good point. I don't go somewhere, I summon. All right. So that's just one thing about me. I summon.
In other words, take your ass back to your ex-wife.
My hand out. Here we go. I don't run around, baby, do. No, I just go like this. I just summon. That's all I do.
But me, I don't believe in going back unless you're going back to the person you had a child with. Why are we going back?
Of course you don't. Yeah, no, a lot of women don't.
I'm asking that because I understand. Like, I see what you're saying.
Because there can be growth there. You don't start growing until you're in a relationship, and sometimes you don't start growing until you lose the person. So sometimes you don't grow until you lose something. You feel me?
Right.
This is the question. Let's say you believe in going back, because I think that statement is very I wouldn't say that to everybody, because you got to make sure who you're going back to, right? So the person you deciding to go back.
Why would you go back? That's not even valid. Why would I go back to a man that's not? Come on now, let's be for real. Why would I go back to a man that's not worthy?
Scenario where the person is a good person.
When I say
you're let it finish.
Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead, Dan.
Say I believe in going backwards, because if you are an ex, that person's an ex for a reason, right?
No.
No, that's not true, sweetheart. That's not true. That's not true.
We all have exes, so you saying it's not true. I believe what y'all saying is not true. I have
no. What I'm saying is
that's you. That's you, though.
Hold on.
No, I'm talking to her.
Hold on, Lady Di. The person is an ex for a reason, not the reason. You can turn around and see that the person is an ex for the right reason, or the person could be an ex for the wrong reason. And then you got two different people. One person probably left the other person, or one person left the other person. So it's a lot of variables when it comes to why two people aren't together anymore. And the bottom line is some people who don't believe in going back and some people who do believe in going back. And we have to respect both ideologies.